Let's get it.
What's good, Bulls fans? The Chicago Bulls taking on the Atlanta Hawks in another game in this here homestand before the Chicago Bulls head into the new year. And look, this is a big game, Bobby. It's your boy, Big Bro. We got Bobby in the building. This is a big game for the Bulls because the Hawks are right there with them in terms of the play-in tournament. You want to establish some dominance right now for the Bulls. They got a big chance to establish some dominance. We're going to talk about all of that right after the intro.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
All right, Bulls fans, welcome to the pregame show for Chicago Bulls Central. You already know, hit us up at Shop Bulls Pod on all social media platforms. Big Kev in the building for Haize. We got Bobby in the building for Haize. Man, how was your Christmas, Bobby?
Man, it was pretty good. Can't complain. I hope those out there that's joining us today and had a good Christmas too. Enjoyed your family and got everything that you wanted, plus a little bit more. And if not, don't worry about it. Tax time is around the corner, ladies and gentlemen.
Tax season might be better than Christmas season. You
Hey, you've healed me.
People don't get cars for Christmas, but they be getting cars for taxes, baby.
On the real.
Hey, listen, the Chicago Bulls are heading into a stretch, a very important stretch in which they can prove that they intend to contend in the Eastern Conference. They're going to have one of the easiest records moving forward for the rest of the season, really. They had a top-heavy schedule to start the season where they were playing 3 games in 4 nights, 5 games in 7 nights. It seemed like we were doing our live streams 3-4 nights a week ever since the season started.
Bruh, it definitely was one. But I can't wait to see these young boys play against these Atlanta Hawks tonight, to be honest with you, man. I think it's going to be very, very entertaining for sure.
Oh, yeah, we know that Ayo is the Trae Young killer. Trae Young hate to see Ayo on the court. That's his son right there. You did. But we don't know if Trae Young going to be playing tonight. Vooch is also questionable. And then you got, of course, Torrey Craig out as well. And then you also have Jalen Johnson coming back for the Atlanta Hawks, which is not going to be easy. Pete Will going to have some work to do tonight.
Vooch has been ruled out as of recently, and Amada Sanogo will get some run, Big Kev.
Ooh, so Vooch is out. So that means that the big penguin is going to get the start. Andre Drummond, people have been clamoring to see him get more minutes. We're going to see if what I say is that, hey, when he out there, when Drummond is out there, you know, it's a chance for more turnovers and such because he get outside his body. But I think he's going to relish the opportunity tonight, Bobby, and go out there and play within himself. He might end up having 15 to 20 rebounds tonight if he doesn't get into foul trouble.
Hey, somebody talking about on Twitter that this might be a 20-20 game for him, but I ain't gonna go that far. But I am excited for him to get the opportunity, and with Amada Sanogo being available tonight, me personally, with all the things that he's been doing down in the G League, I can't wait to see if he can add a little bit more punch. You know what I'm saying, or a little bit more, I guess, flavor to vouch for the young guys, because we've seen a little bit of Dalen Terry these last few games. We seen Julian Phillips early on. Ayo Dosunmu is doing his thing. Kobe White, Patrick Williams, and Amada Sanogo. Can he be another young guy that has a nice little showing?
Adama Sanogo, man, we were definitely high on him. He's a national champion. It's crazy that he didn't get drafted, but it makes sense because the traditional big man really doesn't have a place in the NBA except for on a couple of teams. So let's see if all the things that he's been doing in the G League can transition over, because who knows how many minutes he's going to play, but he got to be a body out there, collect some fouls, get some rebounds, maybe get a couple of putbacks, but just play within himself, because a couple of the knocks that was on him was his pick and roll footwork in terms of rolling to the basket, as well as playing defense on the pick and roll. And you know how important that is in the NBA.
Agree. It's very, very important in today's NBA, especially against this team tonight with Trae Young. He's gonna use Clint Capella, and if Amada Sanogo is in there, he gonna be pulled out to that 3-point line, and he gonna have to hold his own with whoever he's being in that action with, that for the Chicago Bulls versus those two guys. He gonna have to be able to hold his own. And me personally, I expect Billy Donovan to not play around with him. I know it's something that we knocked Billy Donovan with before, but hey, if you coming in, you got to be ready. And I can't be too mad at that at this point.
Oh yeah, these young guys have a really short leash, especially now that the veterans, as in Kobe White and Patrick Williams, they're veterans now, are playing a lot better. Since it's addition by subtraction right now with the Zach LaVine injury. Zach will be coming back within the next week or two. But so far, Patrick Williams and Kobe
Mm.
White have answered the call, as well as Ayo Dosunmu. Now the Atlanta Hawks have the third best offense in the NBA, even though their record doesn't really reflect that, and they get rebounds as well, offensive rebound top 3 as well. So the Chicago Bulls are going to have to come out ready to play defense, ready to crash the boards. And honestly, having Drummond out there to start the game is really going to help them in that regard.
I agree with you, and I believe that the Bulls need to get busy on the offensive boards because in the last game against the Cavs, they were destroyed on the offensive reboard battle, 15-5. 15-5. And then you probably can contribute that to what the score was at the end of the game and how much they, won by. That's the Cavs we talking about. But they got,
Man, it looked like Jared Allen was just grabbing every rebound.
bro, it was ridiculous. Bro was over here like magnet on the real. So Bulls got to be ready, and I'm honestly excited to see Andre Drummond get his opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Because the big cat, he gonna do some bonehead stuff. But if he can hold his own for majority of the game and do his best to stay out of foul trouble, the Bulls should be all right. The Bulls should be all right.
And here's the thing. Defensively, we know the Bulls got to go to work, but offensively, I want to see Kobe White put Trae Young, whatever
Woo.
his injury is supposed to be, put him to the test. Make that man run through screens. Make him have to play tough defense to see if because he was questionable tonight. I guess he's playing.
Yeah, questionable with a shoulder injury,
So
but he should be
hey,
playing.
make that man run through some screens, bump that shoulder a couple of times. You feel me? Pump fake him into some sit on the bench time, because at the end of the day, we don't want to see Trae Young go off. We know what he's capable of. Make that man work on both sides of the court.
Facts. Don't forget that Trae Young has had 7 games in a row of 30+ points. So he's
And
on a
Tim,
tear. And I did say in that Sixers game, I want to see Kobe White hold his own against Tyrese Maxey. He did. Now this is another game I want to see Kobe White hold his own against Trae Young. Let's see if he can do it. I believe he can, and he should be all right.
I think he also been averaging 10 assists across those as well, 30 and 10s. He's doing
Yes,
some historic stuff.
bruh.
So Shay kicked it off before we even got up in here. Shay wrote like 7 comments. Let's see what he's talking about. He says, I don't know if Trae Young is playing, but whoever is being defended by him, you should go right at him. Exactly. That's what we were just saying.
Agreed.
So that's perfect. Hey, Shay, that's perfect, bro. Hey, so he's right. Make that man work. And then he says, I know that it's not Chicago Bulls related, but Kevin Durant starting to become the biggest crybaby in the NBA. He ain't never going to pass up the King. King James is always going, as long as he pick playing basketball, he's going to be the biggest crybaby. And then you can't overlook Luka Doncic either.
Facts. And then I think that with Kevin Durant is being, I don't know, I didn't hear it specifically for him, but the things are coming out of his camp that he frustrated with the Suns. My guy. What else more do you want?
I mean, like
everywhere you gone, you gotten exactly
everything
what you
want.
wanted.
Yes.
The reason this team is depleted is because of you, my guy.
And Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal's making the same amount of money as Kevin Durant, but he's not on the court. And that honestly, they practically and they picked up Nurkic, and he's hurt as well.
Yep.
So they lost DeAndre Ayton. DeAndre Ayton and Nurkic pretty much do the same things in terms of numbers. Nurkic might be a little bit better defensively, but aside from that, they average about the same amount of points and rebounds. And they need that. They have to play small. They're having to play small without Nurkic, and that's not a good thing. Let's see what else Shay had to say. What's the same for turnovers, because they are in the middle of the pack when it comes to security? Yeah, both the Bulls and Atlanta. I think Atlanta's like 17th in turnovers, and the Bulls are near the top of the league in forcing turnovers. And Shay, our Christmas was good. We hope you good. We hope you had a good Christmas. Vooch is out tonight. Then he said, remember, Javon Carter was Trae Young's daddy in college before Ayo was.
His daddy daycare out there. Big care.
Yes, sir. He said he wondered how Trae Young can have baby hair and still go bald. That's hilarious. I believe we can stop Trae Young, but the one person I'm worried about is DeJounte Murray. And we know what DeJounte Murray is capable of. He can go out there and give us buckets.
Yeah, I mean, look, you got to look for Murray too. But I think that this game is gonna be all determined on what you do with Trey Young. He's the guy that holds the ball in his hands more than anybody else on his team. He's a high usage player. He's gonna chuck up them threes. He's gonna attempt to get the basket. And I think that when we really think about it, it's gonna come down to those closing moments of quarters.
That's
Because
true.
you know he gonna get active and lean on that pick and roll with Clint Capella a little bit more just to see how he could generate some offense to close out quarters. Closing out quarters would be huge for the Bulls tonight.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then we say, Shay again. I would really like to play Terry Taylor some. This, I guess he's trying to say, is he saying Terry Taylor? Terry Taylor playing
Yeah,
tonight?
I don't,
Okay,
I don't know.
we gonna see. I
We
don't
shall
know. He
see.
hasn't been getting much tick up here. And then the first game when Nikola Vucevic missed with the Bulls because of the last game I remember him missing was when he had Kobe. And Vuce been playing. He didn't play. I think he played all 82 last season.
He did.
And then I think he hasn't missed a game this season. So get well soon, Vooch. We definitely need you out there. Nas, what's
What
up,
up,
my
my
guy?
guy?
Stomp these dudes out. See red, go Bulls.
Yes, sir.
And I ain't have to say it because Corey Barnes said Shay in here writing a damn book. That boy had a dissertation of information for us before we even started.
Man, y'all jumping Haize chat game banging.
Look, Rulio Rones MF says, what's going on with y'all fellas? We see you, my
You.
guy. Hope you had a
What
good
up?
holiday. Let us know what y'all got planned for New Year's. Vooch is out. Chicago is uh something fire this season. I'm not sure what that emoji is, Dino.
On the real.
I'm a little bit older, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, we definitely gonna see Adama Sanogo tonight.
We better
It's it's
see
it's
Adama.
it's inevitable unless they try to put Caruso at the 4, which they which Billy is known to do.
Facts.
Vooch is out. It's been a while since the injury bug started to hit in the Bulls, except Caruso. Should we start using 10-day contracts for people now to give other players a chance? What you think, Bobby?
Yeah. I mean, you just got to start looking at it. But I believe that they should be all right. Because I believe that with Adama Sanogo being on a 2-way contract, there's only so many games that you can play him. So you got to use it. Just wait and see what happens. I don't think you need to make drastic changes right now, though, because Melvin, who would be a 10-day contract you would give to somebody right now? Maybe that's on the street. Boogie Cousins. That's the only one I can think of. That's a setter that's on the street right now. I don't
Yeah,
know if that fits what the Bulls want to do. At
yeah.
least
It's,
early on, unless you throw more names out there.
unless you see an injury to Sanogo, I don't see the Bulls even thinking about Boogie Cousins, even though I feel like he has some enough left in the tank to be good for the Bulls, to provide assistance to the Bulls.
Yeah, agreed.
JK say, hell yeah, I'm excited to see Sanogo.
Fact.
JDH, oh itchy tongue in the building. Happy holidays, everyone. We appreciate you, my guy. B Bill Senior, yo,
You.
what's happening? D Dub, not C Dub, D Dub. I've been waiting to see Sanogo to get a chance all season long. This is a huge opportunity for him. That's absolutely right. Sanogo is gonna have to stay out of foul trouble, though. I'm telling you, man, the pick and roll is vicious in the NBA. It's way different than it is in college. He's gonna have to keep his feet moving and his hands to himself.
I think that Sanogo is gonna have an opportunity to get comfortable early. If he gets in the game, let's just say middle of the first, kind of end of the first, when Drummond needs a rest. I think if he gets involved early, let him touch the basketball a few times. Not saying he got to take shots, but just let him touch it, be involved a little bit. I think he'll be able to settle down, but there might be some jitters because I think this will, if he does play, will be his first NBA game. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying, of this season. So
yes, sir.
we got
Yes,
to get him
sir.
settled down quick.
Cody Travis with the hello. We see you, my guy.
Hello.
We see you. And then we got Robert Antol. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how many minutes Drummond gets or how many minutes he goes small ball. And that's what it's gonna be because the Bulls are gonna have to play small ball at some point tonight. And I'm interested to see how they're gonna look doing it, man.
Yeah, me too. Cause I already talked to C Dub about it on our daily episode that I know Billy Donovan is gonna go small, but what is the small ball lineup going to look like, and what are they going to do? You know what I'm saying? So
Yep. The starting lineup, it hasn't been announced yet. They announced
not
that
yet.
15 minutes, so we'll see what it looks like. But we can all safely assume that Drummond is going to be out there. Then we got. I just hope Drummond stays out of foul trouble, man. From your mouth to God's ears, my guy.
For real.
JDA say Drum starting. Ooh,
we'll see. We'll
do
see.
JK want to know if Drummond gonna foul out. Hope not.
I hope not. Come on, big cat. Y'all know he think he a point guard at heart.
Listen, I can already see him getting at least one charge tonight. At least one. What happened to Vucci Main? Marcus Roten wants to know.
Groin injury. So it's an adductor muscle, which is in the inside of your thigh. That people typically just consider the groin area. That's what
you got to stop picking them up, man. Missionary ain't bad, my guy. Stop picking them up. You know how it is. AD will have Andre Drummond will have 16 points and 23 rebounds.
Yeesh.
Book
Shout
it
out
at the big homie. You can book it. Take that to the bank, man. And I'm honestly,
you telling me I should go put a parlay in right now just on Drummond?
You might as well, because like 20 rebounds is not out of the question. 16 points is
he gonna force himself to get 5 in the first possession by tipping it up.
Exactly. He gonna miss like 3 shots in a row and then try to get his own rebound. So like, can he get to the 16 to 20 points? I'm not sure about that, but it's all based on if he can stay on the court, man, because we already know how Drummond is, bro. He reaching. And he actually got quick hands. He's been getting steals on guards at the top of the key. I ain't mad at him.
He's been averaging a steal, bro. In this little 12-game span, he's been averaging a steal.
In like 20 minutes.
That's crazy.
Like 20 minutes a game. That's absolutely nuts.
Yes.
And if you guys just joining us, it's big, bro. We got Bobby in the building holding it down for Haize, who has some things to take care of. We appreciate y'all for rocking with us over here on Chicago Bulls Central.
Yes, sir.
Robert Anto, Drum probably starting because I can't gamble on his numbers tonight. Drum about to have more fouls than rebounds. 5 minutes is flat. JDH.
You talking about he got to get a foul a minute?
Oh, geez, he gonna foul out in the first quarter.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm thinking, JDH, before they have at least or hacker drum. Now the hacker drum situation, depending on how close the game is, can be problematic.
It can be, but if you can hit one of them free throws, if we can go, can you go 50%? No, bro.
He's actually historically this year, I think he's shooting 60 plus this season.
So that'll be a good thing, and maybe you never know. You could probably hit a couple in a row. You never know.
Right. Let's see a quick 7 for 11 tonight, Drum. JDH, for those always whining, Drum should start over Vooch. Here we go. Here we go
again.
Listen, honestly, we all been wondering how it would look with Drummond starting besides Vooch. I don't know about him starting instead of Vooch, but starting next to Vooch has been something that has been tossed around over the last couple of years too.
It happened a little bit in the last game.
They did.
Yeah, they did. They did.
It was like a 2 tight end set out there.
Not 12 personnel.
It was crazy. Funny. The Bass brothers, but they couldn't do nothing with Jared Allen. And honestly, normally Billy Donovan don't even make those type of adjustments. It's almost like, again, everybody benefiting from Zach being out. Donovan coaching better even. It's crazy.
It is crazy, ain't it? That is really, really crazy.
That is hilarious. At JDH, the casuals, I guess they saying the casual fans are the ones who want Drummond. Say what up.
What up, little man?
Yeah,
but, hey, Melvin definitely gave us some people we should look at, Big Kev.
Hold on. Go ahead. Put it up.
Melvin said Nerlens Noel is available. Will Barton. He said he'll get him a chance. And he also mentioned Myers Leonard. Pretty good 3-point shooting big is another guy that he mentioned. So we'll see, man.
Yeah, I like the Nerlens Noel approach. I'm not too keen on Myers Leonard, but we'll see, because you got to put some bodies out there, and if the injury bug keep hurting the Bulls, let's say Sonoma looks completely lost out there, you're gonna have to make some adjustments. So I ain't mad at that. Those are suggestions.
Yeah, I want the man to get. I want to see young guys receive opportunities, man, because this is your future. You're already about to, get rid of one of your stars from the team. You're gonna have to start building some things to make your future look a lot brighter. It looks bright, but if you can continue to find young pieces and add to we're gonna be like, man, now we got 4, 5, 6 young guys who can potentially play. The future gets a lot more brighter.
Yes, sir. If Trey does play, let's see if Ayo can be his worst nightmare again. The Nigerian nightmare, the
Yeah.
Morgan Park menace,
Yeah.
ready to do work tonight. Let's get it. And I want to see him put up points offensively as well. We got the homie Jacob Honda Don.
What
What
up, gang?
up? B Way G Way says on good donuts, Bulls gonna win.
Krispy Kreme light is on. Go get them fresh. You mean?
JK, I hope Big Eye has a solid game. Hold it down, Draymond, the Drumminator. Well, no, you talking about Andre. My
Dre,
bad,
yeah,
Andre Drummond. AC, IOP, Will, and Terry gonna have their hands full on perimeters. I hope the switches are good tonight. That's true. That pick
facts.
and roll with Clint Capella is lethal. Not just
Yeah,
Clint Capella, whoever rolling to the basket is lethal. And
yeah,
then DeAndre Hunter is the type of player that suck all year and come out and get the Bulls buckets.
facts. And let's not forget Bogey and how he liked playing the Chicago Bulls.
Oh my God.
Bogey loves playing the Chicago Bulls for some reason. So,
Token, the rapper.
yeah, it's gonna have to be all hands on deck.
Archangel say that that crotch shot was what dropped Vooch.
Probably. Probably.
That's hilarious. Io need to put his son on timeout. Kobe White needs to make 3-pointers. How was your Christmas? Anthony Vargas, you absolutely right, but I don't think any of us worried about Kobe White making threes. He's been pretty consistent, shooting about 45% over this 12-game stretch. I spent more of the same. Christmas was great, man. We did occasion Christmas over here with my family. So I made some seafood gumbo, which was bussing. And then we had catfish, we had shrimp and grits, we had jalapeno cornbread, all the good stuff.
Oh, they
Cajun
went
Christmas.
crazy over there in the Cavs house.
How about you, Bobby? How was your Christmas?
Man, it was pretty good. I did lasagna, fried some chicken, kept it simple. I was not into the let's bake another turkey type thing.
Yeah.
I actually received a free turkey and gave it away to somebody that smoked it. And this I know he did good because that's what he do. But for me, it was good, man. Just being around my wife and kids is the best thing I could ever ask for sure.
Period. I also did 2 salmon, bro. When I tell you I did a jerk barbecue salmon and then a ginger lime salmon, them things were demolished within 10 minutes of me taking them joints out.
Sheesh.
Over with, both of them, whole slabs, bro.
Gotta
Crazy.
love black folks. They'll jerk a human if you let them.
You absolutely right, bro. Hey, I hope Andre Drummond's I hope he's either fouling out or I don't know what that means, bro. I'm sorry.
Or yeah, that one
Hack
gave me a headache.
a drum like Boston did drum good for like 15 minutes a game. We'll see. Hey, I'll say this: if Drummond mentally ready, he's gonna be good. If they telling him, "Hey, Drummond, keep your hands out the cookie jar, go out there and play basketball." If you come out with the right mentality, he should be good. It's not like he out there playing Joker or Embiid. You feel me? Or
Right.
Anthony Davis or nobody. You feel me? So he should be all right.
He definitely should be all right. Because he got the body over Clint Capella. Clint Capella just got that ability to be a lob threat and always available around the rim.
And
Drummond
Drummond
has
got
that,
he
yeah.
got the footwork to handle it, just like Robert Antol is saying. We might be better off with Vooch out, just specifically on pick and roll defense versus Atlanta, because Drummond definitely has the foot speed to keep up with those guys. But again, if you get caught down there and you trying to block a shot or draw a charge or reach in, that can be problematic tonight.
Right. Exactly.
Shay back to finish his book. Remember, Andre Drummond can play pick and roll, but we just said that. You absolutely right. Castillo, I'm waiting for the game. You and all the rest of us, my guy.
Man, I can't wait. It's been a couple days since we've seen the Bulls play, and the Bears won this past weekend. So we want to continue these wins. Bring them on in, Chicago.
And honestly, the way they looked versus Cleveland, with the exception of them fighting back early in the fourth quarter to try to make it interesting, it was just a bad game overall. Hopefully, it's a bump in the road in what's been otherwise a great month of December. Certification _Poppy. To be fair, who really thought Book, Bill, and KD would work out without a solid bench or defenders that could switch in and out of the lineup? What you think, Bobby?
I mean, me personally, I didn't have them winning a championship because I still got to give that respect to the Denver Nuggets. But I did see them being better than what they have shown. They have been getting whooped by teams Like, and then can't neither one of these guys stay healthy. I knew Brad Beal had injury history, but this man, every time he step on the court, the NBA guys is like, nah, man, you got to sit down a couple more weeks.
Who knows what he did to earn this type of injury history, but it hasn't been good for all NBA conversation with the game. Y'all can follow us at NBA Central. NBA Central is the one with the orange logo. We got 2 channels. For some reason, we've been having issues with the powers that be on the channel that we had with close to 2,000 followers, so we had to start again. So if you see one that only got like 40-some followers, go ahead, hit that like button. Follow us for daily updates on the NBA at large. Me, Steve-O, Bobby, C-Dub, and Haize all are on there taking care of
Facts.
business.
Yes, sir.
We already mentioned Nerlens Noel.
Yeah, we went through that one already.
Over under 6 pump fakes for Sanogo.
I'm gonna take the over. He gonna be a little. I mean, hey, I could be wrong. This ain't no parlay I'm putting money into. I'm gonna take the over, but I think if he comes in decisive, the under gonna win you some money, Rulio.
Yes, sir. And then we got Charles Adderley saying, "Happy holidays, season's greetings from Nassau, Bahamas. Let's go Bulls." Hey, bro, I am not mad at you.
Y'all
Out
got
here
a
in
spot for
Chicago,
me?
believe it or not, it was 50 degrees on Christmas. 50.
Shocked. Couldn't believe it when
Nassau,
my mama
Bahamas,
told me.
man. Send me some rum, my guy. Send me some rum.
Haize is out, Anthony. Haize is handling some business.
He
I'm
should be
pretty
back by
sure,
halftime.
yeah, he should be available to you guys during halftime for the halftime hangout and post game. He just had
Yes,
to
sir.
handle something before.
And if not, we gonna hold it down. You did.
I'm gonna try to
Mel
copyright a BLJ.
Myers Leonard is also. We talked about that. Then we got
Mhm.
2-way contract players can play up to a minimum of 50 games, right?
I had to find out the look, I'm not the guy that reads the entire CBA. That is Haize, but I can research it for you and give you an answer.
We'll be back to you on that when he sent you.
We'll be
Hey,
back to you on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
Bulls for life says, as great as it will be to see Sanogo play for the actual Bulls, old female dog self Billy Donovan is probably gonna play Sanogo in garbage minutes or not at all. I don't think he can afford to do that. And honestly, he's been giving the young guys a chance. Julian Phillips has a short leash, but he's been getting out there even in the first quarter sometimes. It's different when you're putting guards out there because the Bulls are guard heavy versus putting a center out there, which we are thin at, especially with Vooch being out. I don't think he has the he doesn't have enough wiggle room to keep Sanogo out the game. What about you, Bobby?
I don't think Billy Donovan needs to play around with this. Like, just get a kid some run. Like, what's the point? Like, get a kid some run. And I think, honestly, Kev, I think you're gonna see if he doesn't go the route with Amada Sanogo, I think that he goes with a small ball lineup with Julian Phillips in that lineup.
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I'm looking at it.
One of these young guys gonna get some tick tonight.
And to answer that question, look, I got 50 games a two-way player can plays. That comes from Hoop Rumors, Fan-Sided, and Google. 50 games. The
Okay.
NBA, it's on the NBA, gleague.nba.com. You can play up to 50 games. So Amada Sanogo got a lot of runway to work with.
It's Adama Sanogo.
Adama, there you go.
I hope Drummond plays well because these fans gonna want him traded tonight. If he doesn't, I see you certification.
Facts. Y'all better not turn on Drum like that, though,
right,
man.
come on, man. We know we need him. We needed him
Don't
last
turn on, bro.
He would have. The Bulls would have had like 3-4 more wins last year if Drummond was playing in December last year. Dino says the Bulls are doing good this season. So far this month they are. We ain't mad at them. They done played their way back into the contention in the Eastern Conference, not just the play-in tournament, but playoff contention so far.
Right.
You know, it's about 50 games left, so we can't get too high on what's happening.
For sure.
We got to stay even keel.
Facts. Facts. Dealing with Chicago sports, man. You can't get too high. You can't get too low.
Even keel.
Bruh. Because I for sure thought the Bears was going to be winning this game against Cleveland. And
they were winning the game up until the last second. That's why I wasn't too. Remember we talked about the Cardinals game. I was like, look, you never know. Like,
facts.
never know.
You never know.
With Vooch out, Andre Drummond will mostly start. I don't want to see how you play in this role. Absolutely. MC season
What up, my
What's
guy?
good, fam? Merry Christmas, my guy. Happy New Year. Ruf, Rulio says pretty sure he averages a steal a game for his career. That's
Oh,
not bad.
that's good for a big man, for sure.
JDH say Andre Drummond will have 23 rebounds off 15 misses. I ain't mad at that. Vooch got a groin strain. Was his wife like a racehorse? Hey, we told him he can't be picking them up, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to stay
Once you
down.
get
You
up
ain't.
there in age, you got to
Yeah,
go ahead and
he
just
over
lay it
30,
down.
man. Yeah,
Lay it down.
yeah. Well,
Get
you got
horizontal, bro.
get
Get
one of them little
horizontal.
swing sets, one of them contraptions or something.
No, the
Let's
real,
say
you'll be good.
they don't call John Big Cat for nothing. Those fast hands, absolutely right. And we
Hey,
got a
Big Cat better be ready to play tonight.
all right. We got a good question from JK. What are your expectations for this season without Zach? Above 500 play in or development of the young players, or should we not have any expectations and be happy with whatever wins we get? I honestly feel the same way about every season. I don't really have too many expectations until like mid January, early February, around the Super Bowl time. And that's when I'll start having what type of expectations I have for the squad. It's like that every year for the Bulls. What about you, Bobby?
I think that all of us should just prepare for what's about to come. I think that we'll have a better view once Zach LaVine is traded, and then you can see what the return is like. But I think that the last part of your message, the development of the young players, should be what we expect. You seeing Kobe White do his thing. P. Will is being aggressive. Ayodo Sumu has returned. Now I want to see if Dalen Terry, he looked like he's settling down. I think he still got ways to go, but
Old
he's
Crash
settling
Bandicoot.
down a little bit more.
Let go,
he's
Dalen
he's
Terry.
settling down. Now I want the Bulls to see, hey, if you trade Zach LaVine, what is your return? Do you get more young players? But the Bulls won't win now players. So we got to see. No, you're not on the wrong channel, Polo. We are filling in for Haize. Haize will be available for the halftime hangout, my guy.
Hey, Haize, if you watching, they miss you, my guy. They definitely miss you. Brandon Peck, will we see Sanogo tonight? Yes, sir. Shade. Myers
Oh
Leonard is
yeah, my
blackballed
bad.
from the NBA after that comment he made. Yeah, I remember that too. That's why I was saying I'm not sure about Myers Leonard. And then let's say I want to eat at your house. Hey man, people come from all around Christmas to come kick it with us, my guy. We was about 30, 40 deep on Christmas Eve.
Sheesh.
Yo, yo, yo. Somebody say they
Yo.
jerked a Christmas tree. No, I'm saying. I'm just playing, Dion. I see you say he jerked a turkey for Christmas.
He talking about he jerked the Christmas tree. You do it, put it on the slow smoker too. Come on,
Oh
bro.
my. Will we see Billy Donovan play a 6'4" center
Of
tonight? We
course
know.
we will.
Yep. We see Drummond finna be in foul trouble. Terry Taylor and Sanogo better be ready. GFP 000. Anthony Vargas. I hope all Bulls players have a good game. So do all of us, my guy. Charles Adderley. Let's go, Bulls. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. I'm all
Patch.
for
Drummond got to hoop this game. He can't sell me on fantasy. Then fail me, I guess, on
it.
fantasy
On the
now.
real, you better hoop. He better
Yeah.
hoop. Haize in the building. What up, my guy?
What's the word? What's the word? Drip. One last option, even though I know you said play the young players more, Bobby, is Winyan Gabriel, who is a pretty young still, a high energy power forward and center combo player.
That is the fella that C-Dub has tagged as darkness. But I
Darkness.
still think he got some game. I wouldn't be mad at it. But again, I want to see my young players that's developing on the team already get opportunity before we look to the outside. Now, if the young guys get the opportunity and they can't live up to that opportunity, I'm all for bringing in replacements. But we don't know what Adama Sanogo can do. Let him get some minutes first,
Yes,
and then
sir.
we can talk about that.
Yes, sir. Archangel back at it again. You know that crotch shot took out Vooch. He had ice on his midsection. You know it really hurt because Vooch doesn't fake crowd like that. That's facts. So he got hit in the nuts last game
I
against
think he
Cleveland.
did get hit in that area last game, if I can remember. If I can recall, I think he did.
Do you think the Bulls are going to the playoffs this year? I hope so.
It'll be great, but I also depends on, like I said, it depends on what moves come. Something is coming. We just don't know what if. I mean, what's
Mm-hmm.
coming. So we
Mm-hmm.
shall wait and see.
Jeremy says, to be fair, Vooch has stayed pretty healthy as a Bull. That's facts.
Yes.
BLJ say go ahead and get that copyright.
But you gotta hear the music first.
I see a big game from Drummond tonight. Deshaun, you are not alone. Two-way is 50 games from what we've researched certification, unless you got a different source.
I had got 50.
I can't wait for that 2024 crack to become available.
Hold
We
on.
talking about Grand Theft Auto 6?
What are we talking about here?
I think that's what he's talking about. Grand Theft Auto 6.
if you stay off the crack, your black won't crack. Take care of your black.
Listen, I
That's
see
the
the
rule.
same crackheads from 1997 still crackheading right now. So yeah, I'm just saying. They said crack kills, but hey, Jimmy's still doing crack. I seen him last week.
Jim Shoe. Oh, bro.
What's
Jim
good, gang?
Shoe.
Deshaun Cotton, C Red, we see you, my guy. The big one. The big one. So, what if I smoke crack? Ain't none of you brothers can say you ain't never smoked crack. Yeah, I can say that.
We definitely going too far.
Look,
Haize is gonna come in and say, "Yeah, it isn't." Yeah,
listen,
the big one. We can't do it, bro.
Nah, bro, that's Aaron Rodgers and his fans. That ain't how we do it.
No, bro,
over here.
You gotta let them have it. You definitely gotta let those guys over there have it, cause no.
Yeah, General Vooch out, man. Matthew says, "Why want to talk about Sanago?" Okay, I'm not sure what you meant.
Because we want to see, cause Vooch is out, and we want to see him receive an opportunity, and he's available tonight to play. So,
and he needs to be out there. And then we got Ivan. Salute. Want to see Patrick Cook. Love to see the young players out there. That's facts. This youth movement has imbued.
The lineup is out, Big Kev.
Okay, what we got? Go ahead.
We got Kobe White, Caruso, DeMar, P. Will, and Drummond as your starting five for tonight's game. It should be a good one.
Let's get it. Kobe gonna shine, baby. It's finna be a duel. Because Trey been cooking. Melvin Windman. Melvin is a classic name. This would have been a good time to have Max Strus give buckets with people out, but too bad Acme had no interest in him whatsoever. Max Strus signed like at midnight. Like Max Strus was out of Miami and in Cleveland at like 12:01 on free agent day.
He did move fast though.
Yeah, he was out of there. I don't think they didn't have any interest whatsoever. I just don't think the Bulls, when they went into free agency, all we had was we didn't even get the mid-level exception until after free agency had already started. Or the Lonzo Ball exception until after free agency had already started. So they didn't even have the bread to go get Max Strus. Dino Castillo, do you think the Bulls will win? I think that every night.
Facts. Unless they play like Denver or somebody, then I'll be like,
like it's the big people, we know. Essential Classic, we appreciate you too. The big one, P. Willie getting 38, 35, 8, and 5. That'll be a career game for him. If
Facts.
What? Hey, young Simba. We haven't talked about DeMar tonight, so he said he just want to see DeMar DeRozan play basketball straight up and stop begging for calls. Yeah, what you thinking about DeMar tonight in this game with no Vooch, no Zach LaVine, pretty much the star? Of course, Kobe is emerging, but how you feeling DeRozan's going to look tonight?
I think he's going to receive most of the attention from the Hawks defense, so it's going to have to be some other guys to step up early, but when they really need him, DeMar DeRozan, he gonna answer the call. We know what he can do. It ain't always the prettiest, but we know what he can do.
Mm-hmm. And he's been playing honestly within himself. There's been a couple of times where he reverts to the DeRozan that we all know, the gun. But for the most part, he's been getting his assist numbers are up. He's not turning the ball over the way that he had been out of those jump passes that he's been doing. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna see if he can keep playing, the right way.
Facts.
Young Simba. Even though he gets fouled, but you have to run back up the floor, bro.
Agreed. That's the thing that kills a lot of teams nowadays.
They say Drummond getting 20 boards tonight. The Bears and Bulls both lost to raggedy Cleveland. It's dusty.
Didn't they?
There's some dusty losses right there.
For real.
How
Definitely
does
was
Vooch
dusty.
go from questionable 3 hours ago to indeterminable period of time? That's how undetermined. That's how it go, man.
Yeah.
The crotch ain't nothing to play with. I mean, not in this sense. Polo D says, can't even watch it on my TV. LOL. Can't watch what? The game?
The game. You can tune in right after this. Shy Bulls podcast,
Shy
man.
Bulls podcast. We are live. If y'all
Shy
not already,
THI Bulls podcast.
if y'all not already following the Cognac Boys, y'all bogus. Bulls for life. Matthew Vooch wife, one of the quickie. Hey, turned to a longie. Let's see. Y'all ready? The Garnett report. Yes, we are ready for this win. Essential. Thanks for looking it up for me. Hopefully, we get to see Sanogo and Bidham. I want to see Bidham too, man. Dude,
I
look
want to
like
see
he
what he
can
can
ball.
do.
Yeah, why bring him over here? Y'all, if y'all gave Gordon Dragic all this tick last season, this young man can't get out there. Stop it.
Eventually, he'll get his opportunity.
Polo D, so tuning in here for game updates. Yes, we are doing the play-by-play on the Shy Bulls podcast. Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. You're going to see it in the chat in a second as Bobby puts it in the chat. And then let's see, Charles Adderley, Chicago Bulls Central, the host. Thanks for welcoming with a professional application. We'll FedEx some. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Not Chicago, Illinois, USA. We'll hit us send us an email if you serious. We'll take some of that run.
For real.
For real. We give you the addresses. Oh my mom. The big one here in the hood, we always say you can't just kill him, man. You also got to bury him. So the Bulls best kill and bury them. This team. I ain't never heard that, but that
you
sounds
ain't
real
playing
gangster.
no games. The big one.
Yes, sir. That sounds like
no games.
Yes, sir. We're gonna get to a couple of more comments. And let me see. I lost. Oh, here we go. Wrong channel, Polo D. Okay. Yeah, Polo D, we got you. And then we should have Zach on the bench. Nah, he is never coming off the bench. Never. That ain't even a conversation. Like Carmelo Anthony in like year 15 didn't want to come off the bench. Zach LaVine is a max
they
player.
trying to ask me if I want to come off the bench.
Zach LaVine making $200 million. You can't have that type of player coming off the bench.
Yeah,
you just can't.
Happen.
I'm waiting to see Bidham. Me too. Haize is a true GOAT. He absolutely is. Drip.
Yes,
for
drip.
Sure.
Drip.
Hey, my man talking about some F Haize. Y'all, for real, he is a scrub. Hey, Jonathan.
Stop playing with
if
my
you
guy.
hear in post game, you're going to get cooked. Say that again in the post game. Hey, Dalen's layup has definitely improved. He used to do them circus layups. This game, he seemed to be slowing down a bit for him. Yep. And he got a nice little baseline dunk last game, too. Mm-hmm. He's focused, and defensively, he doing his thing, man. I ain't mad at Dalen Terry. He's coming
now,
along.
Let's just calm down on the threes. Too many air balls in the last few games, bro. Let's hit iron. Iron, Dalen.
What's the word, Noopyville? He say if Terry was on the Pistons, they'd probably have more wins. I don't know.
Hey, Crash was gonna make sure they do something.
Yeah. Hey, what up, Drip? Hey. Tomorrow's P will get 35. All right, man. Derek Favors out there too. We do have Derek Favors. Then we get him, but we released him, Rulio. I think the Bulls signed him and then released him immediately or something like that. They just gave him $500,000. I believe that's what happened.
Oh, wow. So,
all right, y'all. So we're going to wrap it up. We got 15 minutes till game time. We appreciate you guys. We know Vooch is out tonight. It's going to be drumming out there with the rest of those guys. Y'all be safe. Tune in. Live call with C-Dub, Baby Stacey King over on the Shy Bulls podcast with the Cognac Boys. Me, Steve-O, Bobby, we're going to be holding it down. Y'all come right back here at halftime with Haize, and then right back here for postgame with Haize, and you don't know who might pop in on that one.
I don't know.
We definitely appreciate y'all, though, for real. We about to get up out of here. Where's the closing? Boom, 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 boom. Peace.
This has been a presentation of the Breaks Media.